Hey, I have a student who's working on blues in D using drop D tuning, so that's just dropping your low E down a whole step. And so the lick I've been trying to get him to practice, which we did it for a long time yesterday, is like this. That's up at the 12th fret of the 3rd string, the G string. And that's a G note bending up to A. Then you play it as a G, F, which is 10th fret, same string, then D, which is 12th fret, 4th string. So we were practicing that, and I put in like a low. So he'd go, and then I'd play. I thought you could put those together like this. So this low riff is the low D. Bend it a little bit at the 3rd fret. Then play open D, 4th string, back to the. And you can hit 2 strings, or 3, or 1. They sound pretty similar. Alright, so we played that for a long time yesterday, and we were counting like this. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. So it's 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 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 1, and 2, and 3. So, yeah, the count, it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4 play. It's 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. That's how I'm counting it. So yeah, we did that for quite a while. I was really getting into it, and we really extended the jam, and finally he said, "Hey man, my hand is hurting." So I'm like, all right. Which I was thinking that might be an indication he actually held out in there a long, long time. And I think his tendency has been to squeeze pretty hard and really crush the strings. And so we've been working on lightening up, and he's come a long, long ways with that. So I feel bad that I zoned out during the lesson and got into it a little too much and maybe pushed him over the edge. But I wanted to test his endurance and make sure that he could lock in and keep it going for a while. So hopefully that wasn't too, I don't know what the word is, sadistic. I was not trying to do that, but he's a very good student. All right, so this open D blues is pretty cool, man. So we were trying to play some phrases that made sense when you're playing like a D minor pentatonic scale. Try to be aware of the chord tones, which are D, F, and A. Wait. Yeah, good. A. Because A is part of a D chord. The G would be minor. So if you want to make it sound minor, land on the F. Did I say F? Yeah, the F. Sorry. F is the minor third. You've got an option if you want to make it more major, bend it up a little bit. Make a major third F sharp. And D, of course, is the root. That's going to sound, it's going to really reinforce you know what key you're in. You can hit the C, which is your dominant 7, which would imply a D7. One note I tried to get people to not emphasize is the G, which is the 4th. That kind of implies we're going to maybe a G chord, which is not a bad thing, but in this case we were not. So try not to land on that G too much. You can pass through it, but if you land on it, it's okay, but sometimes students will repeatedly emphasize the G, and it just bugs me. It sounds like you're trying to hammer a square peg into a round hole. It just does not fit as well as a D, F, F sharp, A, maybe a C. Or you could even hit like a E, which is a 9th. Which would also maybe be a passing tone. So we might do a little more jamming on D minor pentatonic, and we can add that, work on some things like really easy. Sounds pretty big. Or I was messing around with, or there's all kinds of cool stuff you can do with drop D, so I understand why my wonderful student is really, really into that. But I think we need to know some standard kind of phrases that are you can build on, put some context into your scale so it's not just moving around in the scale. Make something kind of musical with some timing and note choices, and make it a little bit melodic. One little trick I do is I think the words "I got the blues." I got the blues. Just for a little trick, Then make some space. Don't just keep playing the scale, but those kind of sound a little bit more like conversation or human speech patterns. So those are just a couple little tricks that I'm sure it's standard stuff, but I didn't read it anywhere. I just kind of made it up, but or heard it or borrowed it. All right, man. Let me know what you think about D minor pentatonic with the drop D tuning, and we can maybe connect the scale from low and work it up high, and we can do some more stuff up here on the 10s, 13s, and 12s for fret numbers. All right, keep rocking, and thanks for stopping by. You can subscribe if you want to help me out a little bit. Take care.